Hello there. Would you join me? Take a seat, however is comfortable for you. Today I'm sitting in a modification of a pose called Hero with my knees folded and my heels close to my sits bones with my toes pointing straight back. I'm seated this way just to kind of stretch out my quadriceps. They've been a little sore from some biking that I've been doing and also some weight training. So I'm trying to stretch them out, and plus to keep my knees comfortable, healthy. But if it's better for you to sit with your ankles crossed or sit with your legs out in front of you, that's fine. Whatever you need to do to be comfortable, because that truly is the most important thing. Once you do get comfortable, you can even sit on a blanket. I am seated on a yoga block. So whatever's good for you, cushion, or even a chair, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you are able to sit upright with me and share 5 breaths. So get yourself situated, shake it off. Sometimes it's hard to be still. It's very hard. That's one of the biggest challenges, to be still. But be patient, and we'll get through this together, I promise. So make sure you can feel that you are seated levelly, not leaning to the side, that your pelvic bowl is level, so that your spine can grow upright, straight, crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. Relax your elbows down from your shoulders. Let your hands rest comfortably somewhere. You don't have to do a mudra, no special hand gestures. Just try to relax in your skin. Close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. And we're just going to take 5 breaths together. Now I'm going to say the action, inhalation, exhalation, and try to take that breath, pace it with the word that I'm saying, so we can start to slow down our breathing to ensure that we're taking a full body breath. Belly, chest, sides, and back. Relax your jaw. Let your eyes close. Take a nice deep inhalation and exhalation. Big inhale all the way to the top of your lungs. And slowly release it through your nose. Exhale. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it go slowly for 4, 3, 2, 1. And add a couple more. Please do so. And we'll just do 5. Start to set our ritual. Every time we seat, let's take a couple breaths together so that we arrive, that we're present. Perfect. So let's go ahead and drop one ear to the shoulder. Feel that nice stretch to the neck. Let's make sure your jaw is relaxed. Start to use your breath as a way to check in with where you are today. And you give yourself a moment to pause and to breathe. That neck relax. You can let the head slowly sway side to side. And as you're doing this movement, try to keep your torso still. And let the head do the pendulum action. Right? Keep your jaw relaxed. If you need to hover over top of one shoulder a little bit longer, please do so. And with that chin drop, for a moment let the spine round. Just going to let everything relax and let the head be heavy, let the shoulders be heavy, maybe let the arms extend out in front. And focus on breathing into your upper back, right there, in between your shoulder blades, all the way up to the back of the skull. Feel your back ribs expand. When you exhale, really focus on pulling all that breath up, right there, at the bottom of the belly. Pull it up and out. Perfect. Now start to press your belly button forward. Don't extend to the abdomen. I mean, move your pelvis forward, right? And feel how you start to realign yourself and restack yourself. I'm not going to grossly pull my shoulders back, right? I'm not in defense. I'm not getting ready to react. I just want to open up my chest so I can breathe and let my neck extend up and my head rest comfortably on that neck. Here, maybe apply some shoulder rolls. We're going to do a little quick movement that involves from fingers all the way to shoulders. All the muscles, ligaments, and the tendons. So extending those arms out in front of you. Right? Drop your thumbs to the floor. Take one hand under the other, or one wrist under the other. Interlace, firmly, but try to keep your fingers interlaced while we do this. And I'm going to take a big inhale here. As I'm lifting the elbows up, I can feel my shoulder blades push into my back a little bit. And then exhale. Press your elbows in towards your abdomen. Let your spine round. Find all those little areas. Inhale, lengthen up, take your time, and exhale. Pull it in. Good. Inhale and exhale. And once you get comfortable with it, one breath to one movement. Right? Basically vinyasa. I'm getting ready to change how my wrists are stacked. Unlace, change, interlace. Right? Thumbs are towards the floor. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen up. Now, if this is your first time doing this, stretch, movement, please be careful. You will instantly notice a difference between your range of movement and flexibility from your left shoulder to your right, your elbows, your wrists, and your fingers, so be careful. I always remember seeing the shock on the eyes of fellow students when we did this, and they're like, whoa! They're never aware until we take the time to study and truly compare side to side. I'm going to reach it out. I'm going to grab that doorknob. Continue to breathe nice and deep through the nose. Once again, keeping the torso or the spine still, right? And just trying to move like I'm turning a doorknob, right? And you can alternate it, whatever. But I just want to get that range of movement traveling. You'll hear little pops and cracks. You might hear mine. My wrist pop. All those little lovely things. I'm going to take those arms back behind, interlace. Oh, here's a nice deep stretch. I feel it from my elbows up to my shoulder and across my pectorals or across my chest. So nice chest expansion. Trying to keep that spine supported. Abdominals are engaged softly. Perfect. Inhale it up. Breathe into your side ribs and exhale down the center. Right. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale it out. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale down the center. Going to start to add some twisting movements, and make sure you twist slowly, smoothly. Give your spine and your muscles and your brain and your breath a moment to connect and do this comfortably for you. All right, the next time we take that inhale and reach up, I'm just going to take a little reach out to the sides and take a twist and take a breath here. Use that inhale, sweep it up, and release it over to the other side. And observe your ability to rotate side to side. A little bit different. Make sure that we're still sitting levelly, that we're not spilling forward from the pelvis. I know I'm not seated at a side angle so you can see my profile, but I'm going to try to keep it tucked up and in. My tailbone is reaching down towards the floor, right? Some people let their tail fly out back behind them. Yeah, it's okay, it's cool. But try to, create some stability here. Reach it up. Now let's exhale, release the other side. So we're going to do this a couple times, right? If you want to eliminate the arm movement, because it is not good for your shoulders, you feel some tingling or pulling sensation through your elbows or through your biceps, or down to your thumbs, you can just keep your hands on your waist, right? You can just go here and use the exhale. So you're using more core, right? Or at least you notice more core when you take those arms out. If it's not good for your neck to look side to side, maybe keep your drishti, your focal point, straight forward towards me. That's whatever's good for you, right? I want you to start where you're comfortable so that as we continue to do these little moments together, from the center, you'll start to notice a progression in your ability to do things, movements. Right? Good. Lateral flexion, where we get into the side bodies. Once again, pelvis level, reached up, and extend over to one side. Right? If you need a block, let's say I couldn't comfortably reach down to the floor because my back is very stiff or my sides are stiff. Maybe it's my outer hip. I could put a blanket is a little soft with the wrist. So if I had to use a blanket, I would use a fist, right? So I do that. But for some, I have, as you notice, I have got long arms. Sadly, not athletic, but I have long arms. Good. I'm going to inhale it up and exhale over to the side. Now the side's a little bit stiffer, right? For me, probably not for you. Who knows? We're just going to observe it. Take a couple of breaths until it's ripped. Remember, we're breathing consistently in and out through the nose. And now I'll probably go a little bit quicker. Inhale up. Exhale. Squeeze all that breath out. Inhale, do a little cartwheel across the ceiling. Come to settle here. Inhale. Now I'm going to come over this side and hold for a moment. One thing I'm going to focus on that shoulder. Now this movement affects the shoulder and the neck and your sides. A little bit of chest. So I like to change the direction of my gaze, and then I also change the direction of my arm rotation. It's very important to a full range of movement. Good. Let's take it up and over. Inhale. And exhale over. Stop there for a moment. Once again, this one's a little bit tighter for me, so take my time. Look down, do a couple swings. Look up. If by chance you hear some pops and cracks happening in your body, bodies make noise. If there is a strong sensation attached to that noise, then we need to do a little evaluation. We need to check things out and see what's going on. But if it's just a noise that, cracking, popping, that's just your body. Some of that will decrease as you create a more relaxed and supple body. When your connective tissue, ligaments and tendons aren't so pressed, so tight that they're pulling on bone against bone, or tendons snapping across bones and joints. So that can decrease if you are consistent. Right? That's one thing I recommend and praise about is consistency. Consistency is the key to all things of improvement. Right? Reach it up and let it go. Let's do that movement. Let's do that twist, lateral flexion, side stretch together. Right. Inhale, reach it up. Since you are seated, you have complete permission and very safe to close your eyes and do this movement so that you're not so visually distracted. And I know you kind of looking, where are we going? We're just going to do this maybe one more time through after we finish this round. Here comes the side stretch. So you're going to drop a hand to the floor, open up those side ribs. Right? Take a little cartwheel across the ceiling. We're going to go through that one more time. Inhale it up. Exhale, twist. Inhale it up. Exhale, twist. Here comes that side stretch. Reach it up. Release hand or fist to floor. Stretch it out. Right? Not locking out any of the arm joints. Trying to be supple and relax. Perfect. I'm going to reach it up again. Again, interlace, press up, lengthen up. Good. I'm just trying to extend through my elbows. And one thing to notice here is now I have hardly any space between my ears and my shoulders. Our shoulders, our shoulder blades take a lot of movement. And we think we're flexible in our back when really it's our shoulder blades doing all the work, right? Here I'm just moving my scapulas, retracting and extending. So I'm just going to keep my shoulder blades down, which requires some muscular action, right? And relax your delts. I'm going to pull that down, right? And then I'm going to extend up. Notice, I've got quite a bit of distance now between the ears. Keeps my neck relaxed. I do this, I start to squeeze and I immediately feel that tension travel up the back of my neck to my trapezius. But let's try to relax those shoulders down. Even if that means you have to soften your elbows, then do so. Right. Perfect. So that is all we have together today. This little clip. Right? And as we do a little bit more of these, we'll change our ranges of movement. We'll start to get to our knees. Maybe eventually we'll come onto our back. But they're just little brief moments because I know our lives are busy. And if we can just take a little bit of time for ourselves every day for consistency, the improvements that you feel will happen very quickly. So I say to you, thank you for joining me so much. And until we meet again, namaste.